Basically, what happens is when many of you who start with your SEO strategy, the first thing is competitive analysis, which is basically the lay of the land. So basically, there are many different tools now. Since SEO as an industry has matured over like past 10, 12, 13, 15 years, what we see is there's a plethora of tools. And tools are just tools, but what happens is, even though there are like hundreds of tools, it's basically not going crazy behind it and just finding few tools that you feel comfortable and you feel that that's what helps you achieve your task. So there are a lot of tools which have a lot of great bells and whistles, but if you're not gonna use those features, then it just doesn't make sense to have an elephant in the room, if you will. So that's what we're gonna be covering, is some of the tools. The first things you gotta do, and this is like real quick hit thing, is look at the domain information. The reason is, an age of a domain used to have a lot of weightage on Google, because that basically tells you that the older the domain is, the more authoritative it is in the eyes of search engines. The reason is, if you have been around in business from like, let's say 5 or 6 years, that means over time you must have built some kind of authority, whether be it through links, through press releases, through generating traffic, social media, and so on. Another thing you can look at Alexa is basically they have clickstream analysis, which I really like, because the clickstream analysis tells you where people went before they came to your site, and where do people go after they drop out or they log off your site. Okay, so these are some good things that you can really go and play around. So once you know your basic competitive information, the next thing you really want to do is you want to look at the backlinks. Okay, so how many links they have and what is their overall link profile. Open Site Explorer, so how many links are followed, how many links are unfollowed. It gives you a graph, so you can actually plot out all your competitors on the SEO Moz link matrix. So what we have done is we have plotted out Zappos, Online Shoes, Planet Shoes, and it gives you a score. So you can see Zappos is really advanced in terms of the search thing, and then you can see that shoemart.com is actually picking up too. And then you have these three sites here which are basically competing with each other, because more or less they are at the same score. Okay, so not followed links basically are a classic example is blogs. If you go to a blog, and a lot of people, what they do is they write a comment and then they drop in a link.